Have you been hearing our friendly black-capped chickadees chattering and singing lately? One of the great things about these little sweeties is that they stay year-round in their location, and since they are very social over winter, living in a flock or banditry with several other black-capped chickadees, vocalizations are quite common, helping to break up the silence of the cold season. A beloved one is the Feebee Song. Also known as Hey Sweetie or Cheeseburger, this sweet little whistle tune is one that males start singing in mid-January, with the frequency of it increasing as winter progresses. In fact, highly favorable times to hear this call are between February and March. The song is used throughout the year though, just not as much, so if you want your shot at hearing this pretty little melody, get outside and keep your ears open. A great starter bird for beginners to get familiar with, the Feebee Song is really simple to learn. In fact, among other birds, is one of the easiest. For most of North America, the song consists of 2 or 3 tone very clear notes that drop in pitch, and last approximately 1 second in total. The first note, Fee, is higher in pitch than the second note, B. In the second note, there is also a very short volume break in the middle which at close range can be heard as BE, Fee-B-E, or Cheeseburger. For people in the Pacific Northwest, the song is a little different. There are 3 or 4 notes which are on the same pitch. I guess you can call it a double cheeseburger. The Feebee Song is very common, but often it's mistaken by many as a call from another bird species. This may be due to people not being aware of just how many calls chickadees actually have. Over the last couple of years, though, that may be changing as the growing number of people have taken a strong interest in birds. I've noticed that the white-throated sparrow's beautiful whistle can be confused as the chickadee's song. For me, I think it's because of how they both kind of start out sounding quite similar, but the white-throated is much longer with repeated notes. The chickadee's is very short. There are many functions to the cheeseburger song. Chickadees use it to signal aggression to other males, defend a territory, attract and arouse females, and maintain social hierarchies. When hearing the whistled song in the middle of winter, it is likely being used to maintain rank within the group and neighboring chickadees. This can be a great way for people to get familiar with neighboring flocks and their respective locations. Over the years, I've been able to keep up with individual chickadees, getting to know them better because of these interactions. It helps to know where the boundary is for each pair or flock. Since songbirds have to learn their songs from a tutor, for young chickadees in winter banditries, these singing exchanges can also be a great way for them to study the song of older males and start perfecting their own cheeseburger tune. For each chickadee, this little song is unique and can help them figure out who is who in the neighborhood. When advertising their superiority over another, a male will sing at the same time as their neighbor. Chickadees can tell who is who just by listening to the counter-singing exchanges between other males, and more importantly, who the dominant one on the block is. This is useful information to have, especially for new males with no experience yet. It's not only males who listen to these singing competitions, females do as well. As spring approaches, Feebee Songs increases and becomes intense. The performance of the male during these exchanges impresses and excites a female. These sweet-sounding songs are a way for chickadees to get the message across to others their toughness, so it's not uncommon to see 2 males during counter-singing exchanges chasing one another and getting up close and personal, whatever it takes to prove themselves. Even after the female has started nesting and laying eggs, males continue to sing on their territory. At dawn is a particularly important time, with males producing a prolonged version. Higher-ranking individuals seem to sing more during the dawn chorus than chickadees that are lower in rank, but for males who haven't found a mate yet, they will be trying even harder to find one, resulting in them singing more than the upper-status chickadees. A surprising thing to learn is it isn't just males who sing the Feebee Song. Females do as well. This isn't unique to black-capped chickadees. Females of many species can produce songs, as a growing body of research is revealing. It is thought that the role of the female song may be similar to the male's, with the added function of coordinating breeding activities. Furthermore, studies on the reasoning behind why female black-capped chickadees sing have shown that it may also have a lot to do with helping males recognize their mates. It is not known when and how females learn their song, but one thing is for sure, it serves as an essential function, helping individual chickadees not only know their own mates, but the surrounding individuals. There is another version of the black-capped chickadee's Feebee Song. It's known as the quieter Feebee for obvious reasons. It's much lower, and it's used by both males and females. As the male approaches the nest, he alerts his mate with the faint Feebee to let her know that he is here with food. Sometimes the female, in this case Feebee, Filbert's mate, will leave the nest and let him go in to feed the babies. It is also used to alert the nestlings to feeding time, as I witnessed Feebee do over and over throughout the raising of her young. Seeing the babies respond to this delicate call almost immediately, their little heads springing up with gaping mouths ready for some grub, is too adorable. Nearing the end of nesting, when the babies are ready to fledge, the male will use the softer version as well to encourage the nestlings to take their big leap. So sweet how involved males are, supporting and reassuring their little ones that they can do it. The next important stage in their lives of leaving the nest. For anyone interested in seeing the secretive and fascinating world of nesting black-capped chickadees, I did a full in-depth video last spring of Feebee and Filbert's wonderful parental care. I'll leave a link at the end. When it comes to birdsong, there are so many beautiful ones out there, but I think that given my close relationship with so many black-capped chickadees over the years and the fact that they were a big driver for my interest in birds, I will always hold the Feebee song dear to my heart. I have such fond memories of hearing it from my first chickadee buddy Alpha back in 2012. To this day, I always enjoy hearing the song and often take time to try to capture it on camera. Have you been hearing these songs lately? Comment below and share some of your own experiences and thoughts on this charming tune. Thanks a bunch for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy birding!